She's like, I'm caught up in here. So but like people are come online and say, oh, I can't wait for Joe to come back so we can actually see the yoga teacher. See the yoga teacher's whole body. Because I'm like caught up in here. When I'm standing in there.
You don't, because you're tall. Well, you can always put on the floor. Would that help? Put on a lower stool.
That's funny.
Alright guys, welcome. Bit of chitter chatter to get out of the way. Which is always good, right? Now the challenge is to like what you just found out.
Yes.
Put it aside. That doesn't accompany you throughout your yoga class. Alright, so welcome to the Tuesday night yoga, closing down the eyes. Just taking a moment. Just allowing yourself to land on the space that's your mat. Maybe sitting a little straighter in the spine. Taking a moment to become attuned to yourself. What's going on for you? Just a moment of acknowledging whatever is at the forefront physically, emotionally, mentally. And then when you're acknowledged, taking a let go of the attachment to keeping it there. Just allowing yourself to release. And find that observer role, a bit of distance gives you the opportunity to just watch what comes and goes from afar. You have to get caught up in it. Whatever is there for you today, just knowing that everything that comes and goes is temporary. And you're not temporary, you're eternal. With that in mind, if you can step back into your eternal essence for the rest of the remainder of this class. Connecting to something deeper, something beyond the form, the shape, the title, the name, the nationality, the career, the gender. Just take 5 long inhales, 5 long exhales. Starting to slow the breath down, and in turn slowing the other processes in the body down with it. Allowing yourself to grow a little taller on the inhale. Rounding through the exhale. Just bringing all the parts of yourself here in this one space together. And maybe today for your practice, you can keep in mind a gentle heart, an accepting heart, whatever might come up, or however you felt today, however you have felt or feel towards yourself today. Maybe you can just be loving and accepting. Maybe that feels easy today, or maybe it doesn't. Once you've done your 5 breaths, just taking another deep cleansing inhale, flushing out the exhale. Gently start circling the head when you're ready. Letting go of any tension in the neck, on top of the shoulders. Changing direction when you're ready. When coming back to center, as you inhale, draw the arms to the ceiling, find the length in the spine. And as you exhale, going to lower to the right hand to the floor. And a nice juicy inhale back to center when you're ready. Exhale to the opposite side. Just do a couple more each side. Just find your own breath rhythm here. Maybe this is the first time today that you're allowing your breath to take charge. Just allow yourself to be present to whatever is happening beneath the surface for you, whether it's physical, emotional, mental. And then coming back to center, interlock the hands behind the neck. As you exhale, come into a forward crouch into the chest, dropping the elbows a little closer, tucking the tailbone to engage the core slightly, and then inhale, straighten the spine, open the elbows wide, point the chest and armpit to the ceiling, maybe look up, exhale, come into your forward crouch. Exhale, one more. As you exhale, bring the hands on either side. Just checking the arms, the shoulders a little bit. Maybe shaking the wrists, maybe interlocking the hands. Doing the tiny number just to lubricate the joints, getting them ready. And then we're going to ease onto all fours. To start by swinging the hips from side to side. Maybe go a little further, maybe lean into the hip. Maybe even bring the hips towards the floor. It doesn't have to touch. Just finding your range here. Coming back to center. We're going to set ourselves up for stacking our joints. So the shoulders on top of the wrists, hips over the knees. And then look straight ahead, sort of through your eyebrows. So not looking up, but just looking straight ahead, keeping a straight neck. And with your next inhale, we're going to reach the right arm forwards, left leg back. And as you exhale, we're going to curl the elbow and the head towards the knee. Then inhale, lengthen, reach the toes and the fingers in opposite direction, and then exhale as you curl back in. Inhale. And exhale. Just a couple more. Reaching strong through the hand. Make sure you engage your left upper arm so you're not just resting on the joint. And exhale back down to all fours. Beautiful. Next inhale, we're going to reach the left arm forwards, right leg out back. And exhale into your forward curl. Inhale to draw some length diagonally across the body. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just doing a couple more rounds in your own breath rhythm. Softening the face here, just let go of any tension in the teeth or the jaw. And coming back to all fours. And just circling the hips a few times, both ways. If you need to give your wrists a bit of a break, come onto the fingertips. Make sure you go both ways. And then come back to center, tuck the toes. And then walk the hands back towards the knees, lift the knees, lower the heels, drop the head, lift the buttocks. Feet hip width apart. Just for a moment, allow yourself to just hang here. Slight bend in the knee, so you're not fully locking the knee. Just make sure your neck is fully relaxed by gently nodding, yes, and then gently shaking, no. Then come back to those deep belly breaths, those deep yogic breaths that you did at the beginning of the class. Full inhale, expansion from the bottom all the way up into the chest. Exhale, opposite way. Just allow the breath to expand, not just at the front when you inhale, but also along the side of the rib cage, the back of the rib cage, down into the hips. All the way up into the neck. And every time you exhale, just imagine you grounding a little deeper into the mat through the feet. Just becoming aware of any sensations here. The energy starts to move, maybe there's a few tingles, pins and needles. Just 2 more breaths here. Once you've done your 2, take a bit of a deeper bend in the knees. You start rolling yourself up to standing. 1 vertebra at a time, just allowing the arms and head to be heavy. Closing the eyes once you're up. Just noticing how it feels to be up right now. And gently opening the eyes, just a bit of a shake out. And then come to the front of your mats. Actually, no, you know what we're going to do first? We're going to shake out the day. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up, and that's the exhale. Bend the knees, and then Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You might be conscious what you're dropping out, or you might be unconscious. Just anything that you can let go that's not necessary. Just do a couple more times. Imagine that you're reading yourself, that you're getting a little lighter. And then coming back up. Beautiful. Come to the front. We're going to ease into our sun salutes. Again, I'm going to be guiding you through audio only. So if you like, you can close the eyes and just really listen. So when you're ready, inhale as you draw the arms to the ceiling. Find that extra length in the spine. As you exhale, slightly engage your core into your forward fold. And inhale, halfway engaging the legs, the core. And then exhale as you bring the hands down to the floor, step the right foot to the back of the mat, lower the knee. Then inhale, arms to the ceiling, low lunge. Beautiful. Now we do next, exhale, lower the hands, frame the front foot. Find your core again as you step into your plank pose. Now you can choose to lower the knees, or you can choose to have straight legs as you do your chaturanga all the way down, or to come into your low cobra, or you can come into your up dog. Make sure your elbows are tucked in, they're not out wide. And in, exhale when you're ready, tuck the toes, engage your core, push back. Adho Mukha down dog. Now this first one, if you feel like walking it out just to get a little bit of a stretch in your hamstrings and your calves, you're welcome to. And then come to stillness, just a couple more breaths. Now if your heels are comfortably on the ground, maybe you can lift the toes up. Strong through the hands, roll those shoulders away from the ears. And at the end of your next exhale, look forward between the hands. No breath as you bring the right foot to the front of the mat. Lower the left knee. Inhale as you draw the arms up into a low lunge. And then exhale as you lower the hands to frame the front foot. No breath as you step the left foot to the front. Inhale halfway. Exhale forward. Inhale to scoop it all up, nice and tall. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart, brushing past the heart space, just as a reminder to connect inwards. Now we're going to inhale, second round, arms to the ceiling. If you're yawning, that's good because that means you're relaxing. Exhale into your forward fold. Slightly engaging your core as you inhale, strengthen the legs, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping the right foot to the back of the mat. Lower the knee, inhale both arms to the ceiling, nice juicy length there. As you exhale, bring the left arm to the back of the right thigh, lean over to the left. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, lower both hands to frame the front foot. Find your core as you step into your plank pose. Choose your chaturanga. Make sure there's no drooping hips if your legs are straight. Elbows tucked in. Low cobra or your up dog. Just find your variation here. Exhale as you engage your core. Push back, Adho Mukha down dog. 3 breaths. Tapping into that life force consciously, feeling how you're being filled up and emptied, rejuvenated, or rejuvenated. I don't know if rejuvenated is the word. I think I just made it up. Yeah, it's good actually. I might use it again. At the end of your next exhale, look forward between the hands. No breath as you step the right foot to the front. Lower the knee to the floor. Inhale to bring both arms to the ceiling, low lunge, nice stretch. Exhale, the right hand to the back of the left thigh. And leaning over to the right. Inhale, both hands to the ceiling. And then exhale to lower the hands, frame your front foot. No breath as you step the left foot to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale to scoop it all up between the palms. Bring it back into the heart. And then release the hands just for a moment before we go into our third round. Pause. Become aware of the effects of your two senses. Rounding through the soles of the feet. And then when you're ready, next inhale. Again, last round, drawing the arms to the ceiling, scooping it all up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Nicely engage your core and your legs. Exhale, we're going to step or jump the feet to the back of the mat into your plank pose. Choose your chaturanga. Be present in each part of the series. When you're ready, pushing back into Ardha Mukha. 3 breaths here. Beautiful focus, guys. Rolling the shoulders away. Pushing. Breathing into the tightness. If you can drop the head, your neck is relaxed. If you can keep the arms straight. And a couple more breaths. And on the next exhale, we'll lift child. It's a gentle pause. Also a reminder, like, yeah, yoga class is like a mini cosmos of our everyday life. So yeah, we go our rounds, we do our cycles, our poses, and we come to a pause. Maybe that's something you can apply in your everyday life too. As you go about your day, doing your things, finding the gentle pauses in between, wherever they pop up. Allowing yourself to digest as you go along your day. Taking a cleansing breath here, in through the nostrils, sighing it out through the mouth. And then returning to your nostril breath. Now next inhale, just making your way back up onto all fours. We're going to bring the right foot out to the side. And then as you exhale, we're going to, if you want, you can tuck the left toes, or you can untuck it, whatever feels comfortable. Now with your next exhale, we're going to lower the buttocks towards that left heel and engage the right foot. So put the weight on the outside of the right foot. So you're engaging it slightly. Inhale to come back up. Beautiful. Exhale back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. A couple more. Just taking your time. Coming back onto all fours. Bring the knees back together. This time stepping the left foot out to the side. Weight on the outside of the left foot so it's nice and engaged. Now make sure that the right knee is underneath the hip so that you're not sort of sitting to the side in any way. And as you exhale, bring the buttock towards the right foot. Inhale to bring yourself back up. Exhale down. Inhale. Just go gentle with yourself if you need to. So in yoga, there's we talk about the modes of material nature. So just doing a couple more. So there's these modes that we're sort of controlled by in our everyday life. They're the modes of goodness, modes of passion, modes of ignorance. And coming back onto all fours. Beautiful. Bringing the knees together. Bringing the hips a bit from side to side. And then from here, we're going to cross at the ankles. And then come to sit over and behind, straightening the legs out in front. Or if you want to just have them slightly bent, you can as well. Reach the hands out in front. Soften the shoulders as you exhale, rolling onto your back. Tuck the tailbone, engage your core. Bring the arms out to the side. Just taking a moment. So these different modes, they sort of control our behaviors. Now, yoga is a practice that cultivates the mode of goodness. The mode of goodness being a space where we're content where we're at, peaceful and at ease. We're not striving. And then the mode of passion, which most people, most of us, that's what's sort of applauded in this day and age, when we're constantly striving, reaching, trying to achieve. And then the mode of ignorance, fatigue, heaviness. Now, you'll find throughout your day, you'll be affected by them all at some point. But they're also connected to certain times of the day. Just watch yourself if you can start to recognize when you are in these different modes and which mode you're in the most throughout your day. And from here, we're going to inhale to bring the right knee to the chest. Straighten it to the ceiling as you interlock the hands behind the knee. Gently start to point and flex the toes. Really getting into your shin, your calf. The top of the foot, the sole of the foot. You feel any nerve stretch here when you do this? Just becoming aware. I'm going to bend the knee 90 degrees and then start drawing a circle in the air with your heel. So see if you can keep the thigh in one place and just moving the lower leg and the knee. Making the circle as big as is comfortable, changing direction. Just really lubricating that right knee. Beautiful. Pulling the right knee towards the armpit. Grab hold of the right knee with your right hand, right foot with your left hand, and then start to rock the foot across the body, from hip to hip. Now we're going to draw a circle in the air with the right knee. So we're lubricating the hip joint now, getting that nice circular motion. And then changing direction. Beautiful. Now we're going to bend the left knee, place the right ankle on top of the left knee, and then we're going to slide the right hand through the gap, interlock the fingers either on the shin or behind the knee. And if you like, you can engage the right foot, push the right knee to the front of your mat, simultaneously pulling the left knee towards you. And just checking, are you still breathing nice and deep? lower the left foot to the floor. Now we're going to shift the buttocks to the right side of the mat. So keep the right ankle where it is. Now as you exhale, we're going to lower the knees to the left side. So ideally now, the right heel should be under your left knee. But that being said, if you have another version of this pose that's more beneficial for you, you have full permission to sort of adjust if you need. You want to straighten the left leg. Find your variation. Maybe the knees are closer to the chest, maybe they're a bit further down. Maybe you can lift the left shoulder up so you can square shoulder blades, deepening the twist. Connecting with those deep belly breaths again. Beautiful. Next inhale. Just gradually engage your core as you bring the knees back to center. And then shift the buttocks back to the middle of the mat. Hands down by the side. Straightening the right leg. And then the left. Bringing the arms overhead as you inhale. And exhale, soften. Next inhale, bring the left knee to the chest. Interlock the hands behind the knee as you straighten the left leg to the ceiling. Pointing, flexing. So again, really getting into all sides of the leg, of the foot. Maybe pulling the leg more towards you, or maybe you just support it where it is. And then circling the ankle. Changing direction. And then we're going to bend the knee 90 degrees and start drawing that circle in the air with the heel. Lubricating the knee joint. Nice and juicy. Get a bit older, our joints get a bit more problematic, so this is a great way to keep them up to age. Change direction. And I'm going to pull that knee towards the armpits. Grab hold of the left knee with your left hand, left foot with your right hand. Start rocking the heel from hip to hip, so across the body. And then start circling. Drawing a circle with the left knee. Gently bringing some more movement into the left hip, changing direction. When you're ready, we're going to bend that right knee, rest the left ankle on the right knee, and then thread the hands through the gap, interlock the hands. And you can fully just relax your legs here, or you can engage the left foot, push the left knee away from you, pulling the right knee towards you. You can lift the head towards the knee. So there's a few variations depending on where you want to take it. As long as you're still breathing deeply. And just releasing the hands as you lower the right foot back to the floor. Bring the arms shoulder height along the floor, and then bring the buttocks to the left side of the mat. And lower the knees to the right side if possible, keeping that left heel underneath the right knee. And again, you can adjust if you need to. So I always encourage students to just be a bit curious in poses. Often we go into poses we've done many times before automatically. But you're not the same person today that you were last time you were on the mat. So just cultivate a little bit of openness, a bit of curiosity, presence, just noticing how you can best accommodate yourself in this moment right here. Now lifting the right shoulder off the floor before you lower it back down. So you square your shoulder blades, deepening the twist. Deep belly breaths. Softening the face, unclenching the teeth. And then gradually engage your core as you bring the knees back up. Shift the hips to center. Straightening the left leg. Then the right. If you want, you can inhale, reach the arms overhead again. Just really stretch it here. Reach the hands to the top of the mat, toes to the bottom. Hold, hold, hold. When you're ready to release, soften into the mat as you exhale. Now we're going to bring the knees up again, sort of 90 degrees. Now you can either have the hands overhead, or you can bring the hands down by the side, maybe the thumbs right on your buttocks. Just going to give you a little bit of support. Now to make sure the knees are over the hips, feet hip width apart. As you exhale, so keep that same angle in the knee, 90 degrees. As you exhale, we're going to lower the right toes to the floor. Engage your core. Inhale to bring it back up. Exhale, left foot to the floor. Keep the angle in the knee. Slightly pull the belly button towards the spine as you inhale to come back. Exhale down. Inhale up. So find your own rhythm here. Exhale down. Inhale. Now if it gets too strong or you have a sore back, you can always make the angle in the knee a little smaller. Just 2 more times each side. And from here, I'm going to straighten the legs to the ceiling. And then push the heels away, close towards you, and then start bringing the feet wide apart out to the side. And as you inhale, bring them back up. And then exhale again out to the side. Just do a few more rounds here. As far as it's comfortable, feeling that stretch on the inner thigh. And once you come back to center, lower the feet, heels slightly out, knees resting in together, so lower the feet to the floor. Again, taking a cleansing breath here. Now bringing the hands down by the side again. And with your next inhale, pull the knees to the chest. So just keep the hands on the floor, but just bring the knees towards the chest. Now we're going to use our core. With your next inhale, push away from the floor, lift the buttocks up, bring the knees towards the forehead. The knees might even touch the forehead. So your lower back, middle back is off the mat. So it's the precursor to shoulder stand. If you can bring the knees towards the head and then the heels back towards the buttocks. Now maybe you can bend the elbows, place the palms on your lower back. Shuffle the elbows a little closer so you have a bit more support. The palms are flat on your lower back. If that's not there for you today, you can use your block, place it underneath your sacrum, and then have the knees to the chest. Now for everyone else, next inhale, straighten both legs to the floor behind your head. You're not going to come into shoulders now. Now maybe the toes touch the floor, maybe they don't, doesn't matter. Just staying there, breathing up and down the back of your legs. Breathing along the spine. But letting go of any pressure in the throat here. Just big belly breaths, but no ujjayi breath. Now when you're ready, release the hands. And then gradually start trickling down one vertebra at a time until the buttocks are on the floor. If you're there on the blocks, just lower the feet to the floor. Keep the blocks where they are. And straighten the legs. Just take a moment. And then when you're ready, bring a block underneath your sacrum. That's a bit of a supported, restorative counter pose. Now you might want the block a bit closer towards the bottom of your buttocks or a little closer to the lower back. If you feel quite comfortable here, you can stay like this for the remainder of the class, or if you want to come into full shavasana, or if you want to bring eventually the legs up the wall. Just finding the position for the last 10 minutes of the class. Maybe put an extra layer on. I'm going to chant a little mantra for you guys today as well. Basically, all mantras are different names of the divine, so we call out these names just to be able to connect. Like I said last week, it's like plugging in a light. So you have a light, but if it's not plugged in, it doesn't really work. The same with us, like we work if we're not plugged into our source, but not fully. So every time we chant these mantras is an opportunity to just soften the heart a bit, open it, so you can connect to that spirit soul in the heart. And these mantras are the sound vibrations. So just imagine that you're allowing the sound vibrations to come through the solstice seed into the body, rejuvenate each cell in the body. You're ready, just taking a few deeper breaths. Maybe you feel like sighing out a breath, just going through the nostrils halfway. Just becoming aware of and try to get the back of the body that's supported, has been held for the last few moments. And just start to bring some movements to the hands, the fingers, maybe circling the wrists and circling the ankles. If you like, you can reach the arms overhead, stretching as if you're waking up for the first time today. And pulling the knees in to the chest. And give yourself a little bit of low back massage by circling the knees. If you like, you can bring the knees to the armpits, feet to the ceiling, coming into your happy baby. Maybe rolling a bit from side to side. And eventually rolling fully onto your right side. And use your right arm as a pillow. If it's okay, keeping the eyes closed, and then gradually just make your way up to a comfortable meditation sit so we can finish our class this evening. Just seated. And I'm going to connect again through another mantra, just chanting the mantra on together 3 times. Don't worry about the sound of your voice as such, but rather think of it as a sound vibration. And you're sounding it out, allowing it to radiate to all parts of your body again. It's like sound healing that you can do on yourself. We're going to take a deep inhale to start. Last one from the heart, a little louder if you like. And look across your stomach, how it feels in your body, in your mind. It's spacious, more spacious. And you tap into something a bit peaceful, calmer inside. Inhale to bring the palms together, thumbs resting on the third eye, gently behind the head. Beautiful. Extend your feet. Get some sound vibration in if you can. You can go and meet in your post and have it all together. Always feel bad for you.
That light is horrible.
Yeah, quite
Enthusiastic.
The light? Enthusiastic light.
Oh, lucky back over.
Okay, going.
Sounds like you.
That was amazing.
Maybe it's only that longer.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, girls.
Do you teach anywhere else?
At the moment, I just do corporate classes.
Oh, then you can come to us.
Yeah, can we get
Yeah, can we
so we
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You have a group that would be interested? How many people could you gather?
We can.
Well,
We
one of
can
the
ask. Actually, we should probably
There's something about last year, but not that long ago.
Oh, there is sometimes class, but we can do a psychology class.
Yeah.
Centers.
The Matthew stressed out.
The crumbling building.
Oh, do you have a space?
Yeah, we have a seminar room where we do meditation actually once a week. Students organize it. Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you guys have a think about it in the week and then
Well, this week no, because I need to go to a stupid
You have to go. You have to go to the entirely.
No.
Yeah.
But next week
no, but like, you know, just like you invite us to meet next and just see if, you know, if you would want to.
maybe lots of students I think that would be interested. Yeah, I need to see. I'm not allowed, budget-wise, I'm allowed to do that.
You're not being a good student.
No, if I'm allowed from our operating budget to pay you to come give us a
Well, that's what you gotta find out. You know?
Exactly,
It's
that's,
like-
yeah, I need to, because they have strict rules on operating budget. This year, I have
You need a long drive and co-buddies, happy to come on the live benefit.
Yeah, you too.
Done. Can I catch you?
Yes, of course, it's been.
I had my glasses.
I had